Hey, it's Brandon Lewis here. We're right in the middle of a very hectic repaint season, so I wanted to talk to you today about business planning. Believe it or not, here in the woods on vacation, just me, my wife went to Florida to hang out with her sister and her grandmother and to celebrate my niece's birthday and my daughter, kind of a girls' trip, so I decided to come out in the woods and to camp. And much of my weekend has been spent in business planning. And you may think that is a strange thing to do, to get out on your own where you can think about things, where you can see your business more clearly without the phone ringing, without staff people constantly coming to you, without customers blowing up your phone. So I'm going to ask you in the next 30 days to give some serious thought to getting away to work on planning your business. And it's tough to do in the middle of the repaint season. When you're out on this trip, and it doesn't have to be something this elaborate, you don't have to get way out in the woods like I do. You can simply book a half a day at your local library. You can go to a very quiet place in a park, but do set aside about 4 hours. And here are the things that I want you to look at in your painting business. Number one, I want you to look at how many weeks out you are. And do you need to be doing something right now to address issues with staffing? Do you have recruitment or retention issues? Do you have people that are in the wrong roles? Are you understaffed? Is it costing you several $1,000s a week just being down 2 or 3 painters? The second thing I want you to look at is how often or how recently have you communicated with your customers? I know it's crazy to think that you would market and try to get more work when you're already booked up, but frankly, that's the best time to do it. And if you improve the quality as a percentage of your customer base, that allows you to do one more thing that I want you to look at, and that is to examine your sales process. Is it full of powerful pre-positioning? Is it full of powerful presenting? Is it full of powerful post-positioning and strong educational follow-up? Because when you couple, even in the middle of a busy repaint season, a very powerful sales process with a better percentage of high-quality customers, you can raise your prices significantly. And if you've expanded capacity with recruitment and with hiring, now you're working the same 40, 50, 60 hours a week, but your profit margins have gone up by 20, 30, 40, 50, and in some cases I've seen 60%. Same amount of work in the middle of the hectic busy season, but you're making a lot more money. Finally, I want you to look at your referral relationships with other home service companies. How many do you have? Could you expand them? And at the level of people that are man in a van businesses, and also realtors and disaster mitigation businesses. And then at the tail end of all this, I want you to be asking yourself, what can you be doing right now in the middle of this hectic repaint season to get more commercial repaint contracts? Right now, people are painting the exteriors of warehouses. People are painting the interiors of Class A office space. Hospitals are going through spring and summer and fall renovation planning. So you need to be right in front of these people, developing the relationships, because often it may take 60 days before your bid turns into a production reality. So I know we're right in the middle of the busy repaint season, but please do me a favor. Stop. Think about your business. Think about what you're doing. Re-examining these elements, recruiting and hiring in relation to how far out you are in weeks. I want you to look at, are you communicating with your customers, past customers, unconverted leads, even people you wrote estimates for that did not close? How long has it been since you did reactivation? Third, I want you to ask yourself, is my sales process as powerful as it could be, or am I just going through the motions because I have too many estimates? And then fourth, if you've adjusted these things, can you and should you be raising your prices? In most cases, I would say yes. Then look at your referral sources. Right now, should you be building relationships with referral sources? Because if they're busy, they can refer you, right? If they're busy, now's the time to form relationships, because they can give you more than they could in other parts of the year. And then finally, what are you doing to go after large commercial repaints in your area? So this is a quick little checklist. There's lots of other things that you could be doing from a business planning standpoint, but those are the elements that I think will be most helpful for you. So I'm going to hop off now. I've got to go take a hike up to the fire tower. Thanks so much for joining me. I'll talk to you soon.